gonna work?
Hey, yeah, this one works.
Oh,
Hello, everyone,
yay!
and welcome to VYTALCast number
Finally!
76. Again, just dying because Streamlabs OBS just hates VITALCast for whatever reason. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Just trying to pull up the stream on my phone so I can see
Yeah,
the
I
chat.
mean, I know it's going well because YouTube is actually receiving it, and
Okay, that's good.
yeah. So, anyway, uh, do you want to talk about the conventions we've gone to lately?
So it's been busy convention time. So we had Fana,
Yeah.
and then while you were at Level Up, I was at Nihon Matsuri, which is like a local Japanese festival.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? Then PopCon's coming up,
Yeah,
Salt Lake Gaming
PopCon.
Con's coming up. Lots of fun convention times.
Oh yeah, just the best convention times. But like I specifically had a lot of fun at Level Up Expo because it felt
Which I'm
like
totally not jealous at all of you being there
it was like a small
whatsoever.
condensed RTX. It was really nice. It was like RTX without most of the stuff that makes RTX really great. Um, it it was probably like Fan X mixed with RTX. If
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like.
Yeah, because I got to meet the Ruby cast, and like there was a lot of Ruby fans there, which, if they're having the entire cast there, then there's
Yeah,
a lot of
makes more
incentive for
sense.
the Ruby fan base to come over. And did I tell you like a lot of people that I knew in like personal life stuff like were in
Hmm.
Las Vegas, but like left Las Vegas right as I was going into Las Vegas?
No, you did
So
not.
I had a few coworkers who were in Vegas on vacation earlier that week. But
Hmm.
then my friend, who's part of Horseplay, which is a Twitch and YouTube channel,
Okay, yeah.
um, he was in Las Vegas visiting his girlfriend, who I also know from RTX,
Oh
but
dang.
he left the day before I arrived in Las Vegas.
Oh man.
So we just kind of missed each other by a day, and it was really funny in that bit. And also, I want to say hello to Emma in the chat. And also, thank you so much for being in my Spider Man stream chat yesterday, because that was a fun stream.
Ooh, how did you get a bunch done? I wasn't able to catch it because of work.
So, okay, the Spider Man stream, when I ended the one before that, someone told me I had like an hour or 2 hours worth of gameplay to still do. So I'm like, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect amount of
Yeah.
gameplay for a stream. Within 25 minutes, I beat the final boss.
Oh no.
And then the
I
credits.
thought you were gonna be like, nope, nowhere close to the end because that would be me.
Nope. I literally boot up the stream. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go save Aunt May. And then it's like, final fight. I'm like, oh, that's it. Okay. Well, here's a half hour of credits, and let's just talk about Endgame. So that's basically what, like,
As one does.
yeah, as one does.
Like this stream just became a talk about a conversation about Endgame.
Yeah, it
Just
was it was secretly like an Endgame podcast with a side of Spider-Man PlayStation 4. Um, so that was a fun stream. But
nice.
anyway, speaking of conventions and all that, I have a small little announcement that my phone just told me to read out. Is hold on, I need to find it again. Okay, so in the description of this stream or like the stream archive, however you're watching it, we're I've been asked to help promote a Samantha Ireland fan project, which you know who Samantha Ireland is, right, Ashley?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. And also, I just noticed
I hope so.
your side of the screen doesn't say who you are, and I'm so mad. Okay, sorry. Um,
Yada yada.
yeah, yeah, because I said that while I was trying to set up the stream, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yada yada. Oh, Streamlabs OBS, fix your crap, please, because you worked perfectly last night. But whenever we tried to do VitalCast, you
Just
for some reason just poop on us. Um, so Samantha Ireland, a lot of fans are wanting to do a little thank you video, or not a thank you, but like an appreciation video for her. And
hmm
so in the link is kind of like a Google Doc for you to submit a 15 to 30-second video of saying like who you are and like what you appreciate of Samantha Ireland, or like if you met her and really appreciated that time you met her. And then if you want, you could also say a convention you would like to see her at. Although I should add, if you want to see her at a convention, you should ask the convention, not so much her, because she's not so much in control of that as the convention is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But probably they want to see what's the most popular so they can reach out to those conventions to get her there.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, I personally would love to see her at Anime Bonsai.
Ooh, that would be so good.
And
I feel like Salt Lake Gaming Con too would be a great place for her to go to.
That would be a good one. I mean, she's in. Yeah, because of Red versus Blue, I would say that would be a good one, because they could get her and some other of the Red versus Blue cast. That would be really fun. And I'm trying to find the right font for your thing. Sorry.
It's okay.
Comic Sans. No, they don't have. No, it's.
Please do that one thing.
Okay, I'll do that, just because you said so.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh,
Megalovania just starts playing.
It does? Oh.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Immediately.
He just shows up, he's like, hey guys. But yeah,
bursts into your podcast.
Sans just shows up and is like, get out of here, you Undertale person. Hey,
get out of here, you Undertale.
I mean, oh, sorry, did I say Undertale? I meant Homestuck.
Oh my god. I hate you every day, more and more.
We were at round 1. So for those who don't know, round 1 is like an arcade. I think it's outside of Utah as well, but we were there not too long ago. And our friend showed you on a rhythm game they had the...
Oh, yeah, we played Megalovania on a rhythm game. And you were like, oh, I love Homestuck.
Yeah, I like how our friend, like, took a second to understand what I was saying, and then she's like...
Yeah.
She's like, dude, come on. Like...
So. It was a pretty good rhythm game, though. They had Danganronpa on there, dude, and like a bunch of Ovoid.
It was confusing, like for me, and I was on beginner mode.
Yeah,
because you had to like, what was it? You had to hit certain things and like hit 2 at the same time.
2 buttons, and then they could both spin, and so they mixed it up between you had to like hit either button, spin them, or whatever.
Wait, do you spin them at some point? Because I know the other one you spin... Oh, no. This is why rhythm games are my kryptonite. I can't keep a beat, and then they throw all this stuff on the screen, and then you have to, like, know all the things to do. It's like...
Yeah, and they make it... This one's, like, a map, so you see it, like, kind of mapped out. So it's constantly, like, changing with a bunch of stuff in the background.
Yeah, that I liked. As someone who is
watching,
but it can
make it hard to like see. Yeah, playing makes it a lot harder, but it's visually really cool.
Can you just imagine if they did some Ruby music and they had Crescent Rose on there?
Ooh, oh, if they added Ruby music.
Yeah.
So good.
Reaches Beast, thank you so much. He says, "Hey, what are we doing, David?"
We doing VYTALCast.
Yeah, we doing the VYTALCast, and we're talking about rhythm games. NJ Productions just showed up. We're just talking about some recent conventions that we've been going to lately, and also Samantha Ireland is having a fan project going on where I have a link in the description where you can make a 15 to 30 second video to tell her your appreciation, and if you want, at a convention that you would like to see her at, and these people are gonna like stitch all of them together and send it to her and her agent. So yeah.
Yeah.
Reaches Beast is like love. Wrong account. 1 second. If you're gonna send another $5 as a different account, that's highly appreciated. Also, OBS. Why? Sorry, I just now remember there's another thing I have to add onto this OBS. OBS is fighting VYTALCast for whatever reason, and now this is what I have to do. This is my life now.
Yep, this is just how it be now.
Yeah. Oh, and NJ Productions, why we were talking about rhythm games was because we were joking about the font that I had to add on for Ashley.
It was kind of a layered thing.
Yeah. So
Use
I was like, oh no, we have to use a different OBS. Gotta start the setup from scratch. Oh, oops, forgot to put Ashley's name on screen. Let's do Comic Sans. And then we started talking about Undertale. And then she started talking about the Undertale rhythm game. And then we started talking about
yeah,
what we
rhythm
started talking
games
about.
just generally.
Yeah. But yeah,
What's
that
your
rhythm game,
rhythm
what
game
was the
song?
name of it?
Oh, heck if I know.
You're
This
like,
was the one that's at round 1 that I play
oh,
sometimes when I'm there.
thanks OBS for just throwing that on screen without asking permission. Okay.
Oh,
But I mean, it was fun, and it'd be cool to see Ruby music on there and see what type
yeah,
of like
yeah. Oh, that'd be so
maps and
cool.
visuals they would do.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a rhythm game that has Ruby music, because didn't you say it's pretty big in Japan?
Yeah, it's been blowing up in Japan. Let's see, Ruby rhythm game.
Ooh, they should make just a Ruby rhythm game app. Like a la like Love Live School Idol Festival style. Like that would actually be perfect. Yeah.
I know like people have done some Beat Saber stuff,
Oh yeah,
and
I'm sure there's like Osu and Beat Saber stuff,
was
but
it? Well, let's see, what was it? There is a game. I think it's Rock Band. Rock Band had some Ruby DLC.
what?
Yeah, let's see.
That's pretty great actually.
Rock Band. No, not the Rock Band AU, Rock Band game. Yeah, free song for Rock Band Rivals, which is like the current one that's on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and I think
Dang,
PC.
that's nice.
And yeah, I think it is This Will Be the Day. Yeah, it's This Will Be the Day is on the Xbox One.
Except like
Rock
those
Band.
would be perfect for some rhythm games.
Yeah. NJ's like, oh, okay, thanks for explaining. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a process to get to that point. Definitely confusing.
Yeah.
It's how our brains work, though.
Yeah.
Just bounce one brain cell back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other struggle we've been having, is sharing one brain cell lately.
Yeah.
We're just like,
Yep. It's like, oh, I'm borrowing it today. Thanks.
so like, thanks, Ash. Okay, as long as you're using it to get that Trevor cosplay done for me, you could use it.
Oh boy, reminding me that I need to get back on my BS. Finish so many costumes for Salt Lake Gaming Con.
I mean, at
I'm
least you
gonna
got Nora
die.
done. Like, when in doubt, just wear Nora.
When don't just wear Nora. Yeah, but you know, I wanna have groups done and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'll just do the Critical Role group without you, and it'll be like, hey, the one that like knows that show isn't here.
Just you and Rin be like, bye,
Bye.
bye.
I'm like, Rin and I just
They'll
did
be like-
Kira and Jean at level up, and now we're doing Jester. I mean, Molly and Caleb.
Molly and Caleb.
Yeah.
Big sad, just steal. It really be steal you, girl.
Yeah.
How dare.
NJ Productions in the chat is saying Rock Band still exists and there's a Ruby song on it. Yeah,
I guess.
Rock Band came out with a new game last year, and the thing that people didn't like so much is like when you're playing, the background is like pre-recorded, like live people playing a band with an audience. And you know, part of the joy of the old Rock Band and Guitar Hero was they were game characters, and you could design the game characters if you wanted.
Yes,
But
yeah, I love
because
that.
it's like pre-recorded, like video actual people, you can't do that.
It feels kind of cheap and like standard, like every song is.
Yeah, and I think they had it so like the position you're playing is like from a GoPro on their forehead like thing. So they were kind of like, oh yeah, it'll be immersive because you'll feel like you're actually at a concert. But I don't think anyone actually cared that much about the immersive.
Is anyone gonna realize that animated's always better than the live action?
Yeah, it's like, hey, if I want to like have high top
They
boots
should have
and
learned
a
from
mohawk,
Disney.
let me.
Yeah, exactly. That was the part. It was kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
But like that's what made it great. Like the stylization of like the characters and the layout too. Like.
Yeah. I mean, and think if like now with This Will Be the Day on there, if you could have like got like the Ruby team outfits and put them on your characters to perform in, That would have been really
Or
cool.
like in the crowd, you see your band members as like Team Ruby, and then like in the crowd, you see like Beacon Academy students.
Yeah.
Oh yes, oh
Or
yes.
like, you know, if they really want to go cheap, just Volume 1 background characters.
Well, I mean, it would be pretty easy.
I mean, you know Volume 1 background characters, right?
Yeah,
The
yes.
black
That's what
silhouettes.
yeah.
Yeah. Someone actually was walking around as that for all 3 days for Level Up Expo. They just wore like a black morph suit, and they just had like a cardboard sign that said Ruby Volume 1 background character.
Yes, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that they tried to photobomb as many Ruby photos as they could.
Oh, dude,
What
trust
else would
me,
you do?
there were so many Ruby cosplayers there, and a lot of
It's
them,
amazing.
most of them were actually Yang and Blake's, and I think
As it
Rin
should
was
be.
the only Pura, and
Yeah.
then there was like 2 Weisses there, one of them also
Okay.
being Rin. So, yeah, it was.
She just cosplays everyone that no one else will cosplay, I feel like.
Well, Rin's original plan was to do the entire Team Ruby that weekend,
Mm.
but
Oh
she
my
didn't
goodness.
get Yang finished in time.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Hannah Ray is saying 2 more weeks before Godzilla, or as we know it, Pokemon on steroids.
Furry movie 2.0.
Yeah, Furry Movie 2.0, because we just saw Furry Movie 1.0 a week ago.
Yo,
Because Ryan Reynolds said furry rights, apparently. Sorry. Sorry, that was like a joke we were saying at the theater, so I just.
Yeah. No, I know, it just hit me again and I was like, oh goodness.
Oh, also, anyone who has not seen Pokemon Detective Pikachu in theaters yet, keep an eye out for a shiny Squirtle, because there is one in there, and so far I'm like the only one who noticed the shiny Squirtle.
Because you're the only one that pays that close attention.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it's my curse.
I mean, it's my curse. I just
You're
wanted
like,
to
did you
observe
see
all the
that?
Pokemon. I didn't care about what was going on the screen. I'm like, ooh, there's Squirtle in the background. That was
That's
a
extremely
shiny.
valid. Although I'm gonna see it again tomorrow, so I'll be
Without
able
me?
to. Yeah.
Okay.
We already saw it together.
I know, but I want to see Detective Pikachu and not be alone.
Then come up,
You know what?
come
I
up
just
and watch
might.
it.
I'll just like
Do it.
wait, no, the people I stay up with are actually down here, so it's like
Oh, big rip.
sleep in my car.
I guess I'll die.
Yeah, Blue Husky said he saw it last night and loved it. But did you see the shiny Squirtle?
Probably not.
Yeah, no one has.
I'm not entirely convinced that there is one.
There is a shiny
Same.
Squirtle, and I'll tell you when it is, but I can't say it without actually spoiling a plot point. So.
Well, I thought it was just near the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is near the end.
Well, then just say, look for a shiny Squirtle
Okay,
near
look for
the
a
end of
shiny
the
Squirtle.
movie.
Hint: it's with more than one Squirtle, and the other Squirtles are looking at its
So
shell.
fun.
Because the other Squirtles are looking at its shell and pointing at it. Because hold on, I'm now gonna pull up shiny Squirtle on Google. Shiny
Where are some of the
Squirtle.
shiny Squidward?
There's a shiny Squidward that like pops up number 2 on the thing. Okay, I need to see his
Why?
shell.
Just why?
None of these pictures are like high res. What the heck? Okay, so how am I doing this? I forgot how to use this classic OBS, but anyway, back to Ruby and stuff.
Back to you
kidding
know
me?
the thing the podcast is about.
Yeah. So with I hate that that's the website that pulls up. Okay. So Squirtle has a different color shell on his back. And that's the color of shell you'll see. It like you don't notice like his skin color different at all, but man, I just hate window captures on this OBS so much.
Why is shiny Squirtle so ugly?
He just is, but it's the one in the middle. But anyway, I'll take that off the screen now because that capture did not work out the way it should have.
Why?
Yeah.
It's
Get
awkwardly in
lost.
front of my face, thanks.
Yeah, no, dude, I haven't used OBS Studio in like a century other than like recording, so it's like,
It's
oh, how
okay.
to layout and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Team
Yeah.
Ruby each have their own Pokemon team. Okay,
Ooh.
who
Yeah,
who
it's
do you think
probably
you
what?
go?
Well, pretty much probably mostly fire type, I'd say, for like Yang.
Yeah,
Fire and electric.
I
And let's see.
I think Yang would have a Blaziken.
Oh yes, yeah,
Fire Chicken.
absolutely. Fire chicken.
Fire Chicken, and it has
Yes.
fire coming out of his wrists. So,
And wow, I don't know any Pokemon name anymore. It's fine.
Weiss would definitely have a Glaceon as her
Oh
like main
yes.
partner,
Uh-huh.
if not a
Um,
Weavile. But
Blaine would mostly. I feel like Blake would mostly be. Did I say Blaine?
yeah, you said Blaine.
Like, Blake would mostly have like Ghost, what Ghost and
Dark
I
type.
don't know, like dark types. Yeah.
Okay. Like maybe an Umbreon. Although I don't want to give the
Ooh.
whole team just like evolution Pokemon.
Yeah, just evolutions. The only ones that matter, right?
No one's allowed to have anything that's not an evolution. Uh, yeah, and NJ in the chat is saying Ruby has Roserade.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
Roserade will be good. And there is I think there's a Corgi Pokemon out there. Now I'm gonna Google Corgi Pokemon.
It's just dog Pokemon.
There are dog Pokemon. I mean, there's like
Oh,
Arcanine.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of for like the Yang
Yeah,
though. I
there's
feel
no
like
official
she would
Corgi
just
Pokemon.
she would just ride an Arcanine instead of a motorcycle.
That'd be really cool, actually.
It'd be great.
Oh, you know who Ruby Rose could have? And
Ooh,
this is gonna hurt people's feels, but Cubone.
David, leave. This is your stream. Leave.
No, it did. Okay.
Get out of here.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Okay, guys, welcome to VYTALCast with me, just me.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
only me now.
yeah. Oh, speaking of it being just Ashley and stuff, or mostly
Only
Ashley,
me.
people in the chat are like,
Making everything
wow.
about me.
Yeah. So I don't know why the donation goal didn't move at all, but
Hmm.
um, we are trying to raise money to get Ashley to RTX, and I am putting
Yeah.
my own money into it, but so like
Somehow, I don't know why.
why? Because you're the
You're too
co-host
nice.
and you want to go to RTX, but you can't pay
I
for it yourself. So I'm like,
all of
cool.
these things are true.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be buying her weekend pass and I'll be helping with the plane ticket as much as I can. Uh,
Hmm.
Although right now we have a $400 goal for airplane ticket, and then hotel. I'm still trying to figure out because
Yeah,
I'm
see who
I'm
I
trying
can
to
room.
reach out to people like Rin to see like, hey, you have an extra spot? Do you mind this
Hmm.
person? How much would their part cost? And then we could start raising money for that because I need
Yeah.
to have an idea of how much it would cost first.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely makes sense.
NJ in the chat
And
is
like,
asking who you plan on cosplaying.
so I would definitely bring Nora.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It depends on how well I can get things on my end set up for like something about Prince and Patreon. And if
Mm-hmm.
so, I want to do a casual Nora too. Hopefully, like either pajama Nora
Oh,
or workout Nora.
dude,
Would be fun to do like Sunday, right? Workout Nora.
someone actually asked me to do pajama Jean. So
Pajama Jean and Nora. Let's do it.
yeah.
Let's do it. And then
The gym
I
outfit
don't know.
Nora too would be.
Jester, if I want to really die.
Oh, dude, that face paint in that heat.
Oh, she has so many. She wears pants,
Yeah,
like
I'm,
3 skirts,
I'm just saying, face paint
capelet,
alone should be enough reason to
face
say
paint
no.
alone. Yeah. No, I consider it. I don't know who else I'd do. Maybe I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably a couple Noras though,
Yeah, a
and then
couple of
I'd
Noras.
see
You'll
who
just
else.
be the Nora
A couple of
girl.
Noras. I'll
Yeah.
just be the Nora, just everywhere. Nora.
You could probably do Velvet or Cocoa pretty easily. Like a casual.
Um,
Probably easier to do Cocoa than Velvet, though.
Probably true, but yeah, like depending on how things go. I mean, if things go well, I could possibly throw together a Neo pretty easily.
Yeah. Um. Wait. Oh. NJ Productions is actually saying he has a suggestion for you to cosplay. Terracotta, Jean's sister's wife from Volume 6, or Coco or
Actually, that would
Belle.
be great. Oh, let me look up. Is she
Why not
the?
do Saffron, who is Jean's sister? Because I think that might work.
Yeah, I feel yeah, because I was like, I don't think I would suit Terracotta very well.
Yeah. Oh, Inspector Who, the topic we are on is who should Ashley cosplay to RTX if we get her there? Which,
Oh,
yeah, so we have Nora, pretty much.
yes,
Just different versions
yeah,
of Nora.
pretty much just
And
Nora. Yeah.
Labanak, or trying to remember their other Instagram name, but Labanak is the name of the Instagram account. But she did the Borderlands Ruby Rose at RTX a few years ago, and
Oh, yeah.
she,
Okay,
I believe, she actually runs a Ruby themed like pajama party at RTX.
that's so cute. Yeah,
So
I would. I mean, it'd be pretty easy. Like if it was a thing that happened, and like, I feel like pretty easily I could make like do like regular Nora one day, pajama Nora one day, workout Nora one day. Like that would be
yeah,
pretty easy, and then maybe bring up like a backup cosplay.
yeah. Oh, that's Canny just said I think she'd make a good Nikki from Camp Camp.
I have yet to see Camp Camp, but I will consider
We'll
it.
get you there sometime.
Let me look up the
Oh,
character.
and Inspector Who, thank you. It's Magalo. Magalu is
Oh
the
my
girl.
goodness.
Yeah,
She's so cute. What the heck?
and she's actually pretty easy to do once you have like a wig or hair dye.
Yeah, that wig looks kind of difficult though.
Yeah,
But the
because it's like
outfit's pretty simple.
curly hair, but like the
Yeah.
pigtails.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, very cute though.
Yeah, and speaking of RTX, in case the thumbnail didn't give it away, but VYTALCast has been confirmed for a second panel.
Oh, when?
Yeah, you're just like, oh really? Didn't notice.
Didn't notice. So
Yeah,
I'm not a part of it. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I
So
care
that
deeply.
was announced a while ago. Let me try to find. I'm trying to find the post so I could read out all the community panels because like there's
Mm.
a number of good ones this year. But yeah, we I was given an idea of which day and what time VitalCast would be on at RTX, but they kind of asked us to not say anything till the official schedule comes out because there's a chance that the time may change. So
Yeah, don't want people planning on
don't
the
want to
wrong
tell
time.
someone like, "Hey, it's this day at this time," and then have it change once RTX actually comes around.
Even though that often happens last minute.
Yep. RTX is actually pretty good at like having a set
Oh, really?
schedule like 2 weeks ahead and then
That's
like
good
sticking to it.
because there's so many cons that are like, oops, we like double booked this time or
Uh,
something, and like,
or like
yeah,
Anime Bonsai is like, oops, did our cosplay contest run 2 hours longer than it should have? Oops, here's the raid right at midnight. So,
yup, like, thanks, gee, thanks.
yeah. Um, so the
Uh,
community panels is Community 102, The Next Steps, hosted by Kane Rin. And then there's After Hours, a guide to Twitch communities, hosted by Dmitry Molotov and Quix18. Body Positivity in the Gaming Community, Getting into the Thick of It, hosted by Nina Colada. That's an interesting username. Like, that's a creative username, because it's like Pina
yeah,
Colada.
yeah,
So,
yeah. No, that's so cute. Oh,
and then there's Come As You Are, an inclusivity panel hosted by Axial Vagabond. And then
that's
there's
nice.
and then Extra Life, Lights Camera, hashtag for the kids, hosted by Arnett V, which
Mm.
for the kids or Extra Life is like the charity live streams that Rooster Teeth will do once a year, and they try to get the
Okay,
community in.
that's nice.
And I'm hoping to try to get myself involved with doing the live stream with Rooster Teeth, this year.
Ooh, do it.
Yeah. My only regret is you'll be in Japan when it happens, so I can't like have you helping me with that.
I mean, unless I can help like from a
Help
computer.
from Japan. Yeah.
It'll be like 3 a.m. my time.
I'll have. Oh no! It For all I know, I could get slated 3 a.m. my time, so then it's like middle of the day for you.
Hey, there you
Uh,
go.
the next panel after that was Sean Was Here, the officially unofficial Achievement Hunter animated panel hosted by Shawningham. And
Mm.
then Cosplayer versus Photographer, How to Get the Perfect Shoot, hosted by
Ooh,
Katsumi Ogaku. Um, and then there's Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3 speedruns, hosted by Gamer314. And
that
then,
sounds great.
so they kind of like accidentally got part of the panel name wrong in this post. They say
Oh
Meet the
no.
Ruby Tubers VYTALCast, hosted by Davidov64, but it's supposed to be VYTALCast and Meet the Ruby Tubers. So,
Oh
uh,
yeah, but maybe they haven't updated it from when you went
yeah,
with the suggestion.
yeah, I had it updated before the post went live, so I'm just like hoping that when RTX actually comes around, it is updated.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the last one on there is Starting, Growing, and Monetizing Your Podcast, hosted by Bemused Waffle,
Ooh.
which that'll be a fun one. And
Mm,
guess what? I'm on that panel.
bruh. Nice.
I'm on 2 community panels this year, which is kind of funny because I honestly didn't know if that other one was actually going to happen or not.
Mm.
And yeah, so both VitalCast panel and that panel got planned on the same day as well. Like not schedule wise, but
Okay.
last year at RTX panel and VitalCast ends, and everyone's like, "Wow, that was great! You should do it next year too." And I'm like, "Oh boy, I'll try." And so VitalCast Part 2 was already planned, but then one of the Guardians who was helping out with the panel room came up to me. He's like,
Mm.
"Hey, I run a podcast, and you look like you're really good at podcasts. What about we do a podcast panel for RTX next year?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, whatever." And then, and now it's been
And it's
confirmed.
happening.
Yeah, now it's happening. So
Yay!
it's like,
Well, that's
cool. I'm
awesome.
on 2 panels. So
Yeah, boy.
yeah, and Vital Panel Part 2. Hey, congrats, thank you. And Hannah Ray is saying I should cosplay Ancient Washington. I That would definitely have to be a next year plan because I do not have enough
Yeah,
time this year.
that'd be a build.
I could probably try to do like a casual Washington at some point.
Oh yeah.
Was that a cat? Holy
I
crap!
don't
Sorry.
know.
No, I just heard this really loud scream and I was like, I think that was my cat.
It's me, but internally. It's just external now, manifesting in your house.
Yeah. Your dead brain cell. We used to have 2, but now there's
It's
only
died.
1.
That's the sound. That's the sound that it makes when it dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hipster Coco. Wait, is Coco's attire already hipster? Yeah,
Yes,
she's very hipster.
extremely.
She's like a very extreme hipster.
Yeah.
Which, my first RTX, I actually bumped into a Coco cosplayer at a cafe shop, uh, which was really funny because I'm walking
Mm.
into a cafe shop after RTX and I'm like, oh man, time to get some coffee. And then out walks Coco Adele with a coffee cup. and,
That's great.
and it's just like real life
Starbucks
Ruby.
sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, she had her
Yeah.
sunglasses on, like the aviators and everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I was like,
great. I can
Queen.
picture it. I can.
Yeah.
That's the best. I remember like one convention I was at, my friend and I, we went into Starbucks like down the street,
Oh
and there
yeah.
was just full on Snow White getting her
Oh,
Starbucks.
dude, mood. She's like, yeah, I got
Middle
really
of
sleepy
Portland.
after eating an apple. I better get some coffee.
Yeah.
Sorry, just about. I have some really dumb jokes today, don't I?
Oh
Um,
boy.
uh, NJ saying, remember when Rooster Teeth teased Chibi Coco? Guess we gotta wait till volume 7. Really? We gotta wait that long for a Chibi Coco?
Hmm.
Maybe RTX they'll reveal her reveal skit, because I think they did that with
Oh
Robin and
yeah.
Neo
Oh,
at
that'd be cool.
RTX 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. I stand a queen. Really,
Neo or
that's the
Coco?
only reason I wouldn't cosplay her because I can't do her justice.
You can't cosplay Neo or Coco?
Coco.
Oh, I think you could do Coco.
She's too good for me.
Okay, all right, yeah, sure. Just,
Yeah, sure.
it's like now I need a coffee after hearing that nonsense. Knock over my caffeine, nearly destroy like my Hylian shield in the background. I knocked over Pyrrha. Pyrrha fell over. Pyrrha's gonna die again, apparently.
Her head just. Oh no! I thought that was a figurine head. Because the body's so tiny in the camera. I was like, her head just falls off.
Oh man, Volume 3 is a lot darker than I remembered. Pyrrha, like, Cinder's aiming a bow and arrow at Pyrrha, and Pyrrha's like, do you believe in destiny? And Cinder's like, you know what? Yeah, just turns it into a sword and... just like Anakin Skywalker,
Oh, no.
like Count Dooku.
We're terrible people.
Oh man. Speaking of terrible people, so Rin, you know, did her...
So Rin. Oh my goodness.
Well, Rin did her Fall Maiden Pyrrha outfit for Level Up.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people thought, like, she was just, you know, a character, and they're like, wait, are you Pyrrha? She's like, yeah, I'm Pyrrha, like, Fall Maiden Pyrrha. And you just see, like, the shock in their face. They're like, oh. And then, even worse, some of the people that we were rooming with hadn't seen Ruby yet. So they're like, man, we just love Pyrrha's Fall Maiden outfit. And so we get them to watch Ruby while we were still in Level Up. And we get to Volume 3, you know, they start talking about the Fall Maiden stuff with Pyrrha. And they're like, oh, we can't wait to see Fall Maiden Pyrrha. We can't wait to see Fall Maiden Pyrrha.
You're cool. You guys are cool for not telling them it was fan art. You guys are the worst.
And then Pyrrha dies. And they're not only crying and freaking out, but like, once the credits start rolling, they like turn to Rin and they're like, wait a second. She never got the Fall Maiden outfit. And Rin's like, yeah, that was my original design. And they got so mad at her.
Y'all are pure evil. Not gonna lie.
We couldn't spoil it. We didn't want to spoil it.
Okay, but you can just say, oh, this is like an original design. Like,
no.
You didn't have to say she dies. You could just be like, this isn't an official thing. Like, y'all are the absolute worst. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that was not
So
me.
we got through volumes 1 through 3 in a single day. And
as you do.
And we're just like on the drive back. Rin's not in the same car, but I'm with all the people that didn't know. And they spent like an hour of the 6-hour-long drive like ranting about how they didn't know that Pyrrha dies. Sorry, like...
I can't believe they hadn't been spoiled, though.
Well, that's the thing. So, I was on a Ruby fandom podcast, a panel for that convention. 2 of them were at that panel, and we talked about Pyrrha getting the boot at that panel. So, I guess, like, because they didn't really know Ruby...
Yeah, like, didn't put 1 and 1 together.
Yeah, they didn't put 1 and 1 together.
That's the character,
or,
and
like,
she dies,
anything that we said, like, locked into the memory. And...
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's just that was like one of my favorite things at Level Up was like, wait a second, she never got the Fall Maiden outfit.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna pull up Instagram. Because, oh wait, no. Is there a TikTok website? Can you watch TikToks on a browser?
Yes, you can. Or are you gonna show the TikTok?
Yes.
Okay.
Website can't be reached.
The only one that matters.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the only TikTok.
They should delete everything out.
They should delete everything out. Yeah, okay. Are you kidding me? This is evil. You can't watch TikToks online.
Wait, I thought you could.
Nope, you have to be on the app. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat.
No, don't. Oh, I thought you were like, I'm gonna download TikTok, and I was like, no,
No, I
please.
actually do. I still have it downloaded. Yep, I still have it downloaded on my phone. Um.
Man.
Anyway, oh, hold on. I need to make sure OBS is up so people can see it. So Barbara and the gang were doing. They were practicing TikTok while they're at Level Up, and there's a certain video where you might see a familiar face, and here it is. Hey, who's that Jean? Who's that Jean in that TikTok? This is on the official Rooster Teeth TikTok account. And oh yeah, they zoom in on.
I love it.
Yeah, they zoomed in on Salem right at the end. But
Perfect.
that was like one of my favorite things. Was just like meeting the cast over and over again. I met them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is kind of weird. They're like, "Are you the same guy?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yep.
But,
Just here stalking you.
yeah, just here stalking you. And
Yep.
Hannah Ray's like TikTok.
So now you delete forever, purge your phone.
Well, I have that. TikTok allows you to download videos, so
Oh, really?
I didn't even need to go into the TikTok app for that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I just have that saved in my Level Up album. So, Gamer Nicholas is asking for what's my TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. I have the app, but I don't have an account.
Or else I'd have to kill David.
Yeah, Ashley is legally obligated to
I'm
kill
legal.
me.
We have a signed contract. Either of us make a TikTok, we have to kill the other person.
Yeah, and like there's been a few times I had to talk Ashley out of like hitting confirm on making the account because I'm like, Ashley, I know life's depressing, but you don't want to confirm making that account.
I've never downloaded it before, I swear.
It's like that picture of a kitten holding a gun and it's crying. You know, that was
No,
me.
the chicken, like, the Kiritori with the knife or whatever, the real Kuma character with the knife. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so yeah, I do not have a TikTok account, but I am in a TikTok video.
The only one that matters.
And Barbara actually, hold on, I'm gonna pull up roosterteeth.com now because Barbara actually talked about it on the podcast just recently. If I could find which episode it was on, because
I think you sent me a clip of it.
Yeah, so.
But you'd have to dig through your messages.
Yeah, I can't find it. I think it was like, if I could just search Rooster Teeth on the Rooster Teeth website and go to the Rooster Teeth podcast. There, Rooster Teeth podcast. It was episode. Well, shoot, where is it? I think it was episode 542.
Okay, that's many episodes. Dang.
Yeah, it was 542. Is the episode where Barbara mentions that the Ruby cast were working on TikTok while they're at Level Up Expo, and they got some good ones done. Because I was in it. That's how they got a good one done.
That's what made it good.
Yeah, and we were like the only full Team Ruby there at Level Up, because I think there was like 3 Ruby Roses there, but there was never like a full Team Ruby. And so when we all showed up with Team Ruby, Jean, and Salem, the whole cast was like, hold on, we gotta do a full photo op. So we like had all 4 girls in one photo and all that. And we actually kind of, they were not offering that earlier in the convention. So once they like demanded that we do that with that, they started offering that to other people. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah. That's Canny is saying you're officially internet famous now, David. Thanks. Yeah. And I would love to get Jean's armor done for RTX, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But
when's RTX again? July
5th through 7th.
Oh dang. Is that the weekend after Salt Lake Gaming Con?
Yes.
Oh dang.
Yeah, your face just went like,
That soon.
yeah, no, it's gonna be
That
like
soon.
back to back conventions for me.
Yeah.
Like
Holy dang.
PopCon, Small Break,
Why was I
Gaming
thinking
Con,
August? Like, no, it's
RTX.
not.
Well, last year was in August. It was on
That's
August
why.
3rd.
Okay.
It was on August 3rd.
Man, August 3rd would be nice.
Yeah, it's a special day for us apparently. Like,
Oh,
you're just like dead silent. You're
in,
like, what?
uh, okay. I
Oh, and
hate
Utina
you.
has inspired me on like which ring. like,
They sell actual metal ones. They sell like steel Utena rings. They do, and they're like $60 to $90. And then
oh man.
Utena, they I think for like their 20th anniversary or something, came out with like really nice ones,
Okay.
and they're
Well,
really hard to get.
I mean, it's a
David, I'm just kidding.
what? You're like, are you saying David do get it or David don't get it?
Up to interpretation.
you're just like, you're like, please
It
don't.
exists.
Yeah,
It exists.
yeah, it exists. That's Canny is saying, wish it wasn't 4th of July weekend. Boy, do I low key feel that.
Oh yeah,
although,
it's gonna be crazy.
although flying into Texas on the 4th of July would actually be pretty fun.
That's gonna actually it's gonna be kind of cool because
Yeah.
I mean at conventions already you're kind of like out at night and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fireworks. Think of the photo shoots.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
the nighttime photo shoots with fireworks in the background. That's actually
What if I get Ren done for RTX? And
wait, you're costing Ren?
no, no, no. Sorry, this is like an on the spot idea. Like it is just now coming into my head. Okay, what if somehow, some way, I'm able to get a Ren done for RTX, and you're able to go to RTX, and we do a Renora fireworks shoot during the 4th of July.
Boy.
You're just like, no, like the minute I thought about that, I'm like, I need to make this happen. Like runs.
Or if we can get, ooh, I know that Rin does. I don't know if she's doing it for RTX, but she does have Ren. And if we got your Jean done, and then we find Pyrrha,
We could do Team Juniper. Yeah.
Juniper.
She and I actually talked about getting a Team Juniper, but I don't think that'll be for RTX this year. It might be for RTX next year, especially since I'm like armor, please.
Yeah, no, I would say I would help if it was not. I don't have to get two of your cosplays done
Yeah, and then
for
there's
Salt Lake Gaming
also
Con, and then the
Jester
week
you're trying to
after.
get done.
Yeah,
And
and
honestly,
Lena.
Jester should be your top priority. Like put mine after your Jester. Like get Jester done, then finish mine. Because I don't want you to like not get what you're looking for.
Well, no, I think this weekend I'll be able. I'll have like time to do a whole lot,
Okay.
and I can embroider at work, so not a huge
Yeah.
deal.
Hannah Ray saying I could pull off a casual Agent Washington or Felix. Those are the two characters I would cosplay from Red versus Blue. And I do they still sell Felix merch on Rooster Teeth? I hope so, because I could probably do a Felix thing. But yeah, 4th of July in Texas is gonna be amazing. And
Yeah,
also like Austin, the nightlife there is pretty awesome, especially with like all the RTX activities going on at night.
I bet. Like, I feel like, yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like that's really cool.
if you guys, okay, people in the chat, spread this word far and wide. If we could get that donation goal, and then like another similar, probably close to $400 donation goal hit by RTX, so we could get Ashley there, we will try to do that firework Renora shoot. I'll try to get
An
Ren done.
$800 photo shoot.
It'll be a what?
An $800 photo shoot.
Yeah, an $800 photo shoot. I mean, technically, it's closer to 1,000 because there's the $100 weekend pass that I'll be buying for you,
Oh yeah.
and then food.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then Inspector Who's also mentioning 4th of July, RTX, and Spider-Man, which if you guys want to hang out with me at RTX or during RTX weekend, 7:30 p.m. at the Alamo, I'm watching Spider-Man Far Away from Home. I already have my ticket, and so do a lot of my other friends. If you guys want to see that and like meet us there, that'll be great. Like if you want to spend more time with me during RTX weekend, but not necessarily at RTX. But also hang out with me at the actual RTX. But I'm just letting you know there's plenty of hangout opportunities that weekend.
Oh yeah, boy. Speaking of a little bit of self promo, I think we talked about this at the very beginning of it. But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try and start up. I did a poll on my Instagram seeing what people were interested in. Lots of
Uh-huh.
people said that they wanted Twitch live streams. So I'm
Yep.
gonna try and hopefully this weekend set up some live streams. Probably cosplay live streams first, and
Mm-hmm.
then maybe some gaming live streams because I have a lot of games that I've only barely started or recently got and
Yeah.
like haven't really played at all. And
That's
then
me.
maybe a Patreon. I don't know. A lot of people said Patreon.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start with like a $1 thing just to be there, and then
Mm-hmm.
maybe like set up like with that like Prince as like a tiered reward or
Okay. Yeah. And
I
you could
don't
probably even
know.
do like raffle, you know?
Oh yeah,
Because like each
that's
tier
actually a
be
good
like so
idea.
many entries into a raffle to get like prints.
Yeah,
So that can
that's a
help
good idea.
incentive for people to
So
get
yeah, if
stuff.
you guys are at all interested in watching cosplay streams or
Hmm.
some gaming streams or prints, like
You and I could play Overwatch.
we could play Overwatch. Well, yeah, I mean we used to do streams, but on your channel, not on mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so just a little bit of
Yeah.
self promo there,
And
taking
I'll be
over
helping you.
VYTALCast
Oh,
now.
well, you and I need to talk probably Sunday. We could talk about your
Yeah,
settings and all of that, and teaching you the roundabouts.
that would actually be perfect because Sunday night would be the perfect time to do like a test stream.
Yeah, yeah. And tomorrow I'm busy. Rip. Um, and then Monday I'll be streaming, so that'd be cool. Um, thanks work.
What are you what are you streaming on Monday?
I'll be streaming Borderlands 2. So, because Borderlands 3's been announced and people are requesting it,
Hmm.
and I just happen to own the game but never played it.
Hey,
So,
I will probably tune into that.
you,
We need the
yeah, you should.
Borderland.
You're not working on Monday. I'm not working on Monday. You should just tune in.
Works out perfect.
Yeah. Uh, okay,
Yeah.
so back to the chat. That's Kenny is saying, I want to cosplay Oscar. Could I be part of your Juniper Fireworks photo op in that case?
If you cosplay Oscar, I will absolutely cry over you. My boy, my precious child.
You know
Yes,
Sunny,
please.
right? Um,
I know
Elephants are tasty. Okay, you know of
yeah.
her at least. I think you guys interacted once on Twitter, but she does Oscar as well, and she does a really good Oscar. But yeah,
My
um,
precious boy, let me show you the world.
yeah. If you want to
Okay
take
then.
pictures with us as like Nora and Ren or Nora and Jean, then yeah, that'll be great. Uh, Thursday
We'll be your
night.
parents.
Thursday night might be a little harder to coordinate, but yeah, that'll be fun. And then Spider Man. I forgot to say which day. Sunday. So RTX would be officially over for like an hour and a half by the time movie starts. So Sunday of RTX, which is like July 7th at 7:30 p.m. at the Alamo. Spider Man Far Away from Home. Get it. And I'll be playing on the Xbox One because Borderlands 2. Sorry, I'm like jumping from thing to thing really fast. Borderlands 2 for some reason appeared in my Xbox Live library, and you take free
Not gonna
games when you
question
can.
it.
Yeah, no, because like how PlayStation Plus does like the free game of the month.
Oh yeah.
So Xbox Live Gold does that too, except for Borderlands 2 just like randomly appeared in everyone's thing after like 2 years of Xbox One being out. I think it was like a celebration
What?
thing, and I think it was like to whoever bought an Xbox One within the first year of that being out, and Microsoft was just like,
Weird.
here's a free game, it's rated M, so if you're a little kid, oops. So
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a thing that happened, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess. The parental controls are stopping the kid. He's like, but why? It's a free game. Um,
Parents that don't even know it, don't have the controls, are like, I know what my kid buys. Sudden free game appears.
suddenly a free game appears. Like, what is this nonsense? Um,
Ooh.
yeah. Let's see. Hannah Ray is saying you could get an orange scarf to tie around your shoulder or neck with a black shirt and leather pants. Oof, leather pants would kill me. But I
In the RTX, in the heat.
yeah, for Felix, dude, like I feel like leather pants in any weather would just kill me. I'd just be like I just die.
Oh
I
boy.
pull a mercury and cut off my legs.
You
Sorry,
can't,
it's a
if you
bad
don't have
joke.
legs, you can't be overheated.
Yeah, that's pretty much the logic I'd have. That and like if they're too tight. Um, and then Gamer Nicholas is saying, I'm back. Just found a video game that's going to happen in Anime North. Okay, that's fun. What game's coming out Anime North? Like, I wonder if it's like Blaze Blue or something. And then Death's Candy's asking, you have a Switch, right? Yes, I do have a Switch, and I might
Indeed.
stream Smash Brothers sometime. I did
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild right here with the Switch logo, but
Just randomly have Breath of the Wild for the Switch. Doesn't have a Switch.
yeah, the $100 version of Breath of the Wild. It's
Yeah.
like, I just got it because I think it's neat. I can't play it. Just got
Honestly, I would kind of do that though.
it. Dude,
I just think it's neat.
I actually have a game for a console that I don't own. It's The
The
Last of
game go.
Us for the PlayStation 3. I bought
Oh,
that years before I even had a PlayStation 4. And then
I
when I
can't
got a
wait for
PlayStation
the
4,
Last of Us 2. Oh,
how much do you want to bet you'll be in Japan when it comes out?
literally, don't talk anymore. Words stop coming out of your mouth. Stop it. Stop making me sad.
Sorry. Inspector Who in the chat is saying, "Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, I was just at a vintage store and there was a life-size Tom Holland spider statue. I'll post it in Discord later. Please do. I
Buy
would love to
it.
see
Why
that,
didn't you buy it? Buy it.
dude. Life-size statue.
Buy it.
I'm like, I could probably
Have
sell
it
my
in the
car and
entranceway
still
of
not
your
be able
home.
to afford that. Like, that would be.
It's an vintage store. Maybe it's discounted.
Maybe it's discounted. More like it's either discounted or way overpriced. There's no middle ground.
There's no middle ground. Not a reasonable price.
Yeah. Um, that's Kenny saying, "I'll take you on anytime in Smash, dude. I'll do that. Like if I
Them
do this,
fighting words.
if I do a Smash Brothers stream, I would totally do community play. And I'm
$1,500.
how many
Sorry.
dollars?
1,500.
Oh, for the statue. You know what? It's Tom Holland. It's worth it.
That is true. Yeah, just go into debt over Tom Holland. What if we all pitch in?
We all
What if
pitch in
we
to get Tom
all just
Holland.
like why? What if we all just gave him like $20 and be like, buy him?
You and I switch like every other weekend having him.
Instead of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, it's the I don't know, the nerdhood of traveling Tom.
Yeah, the cult of the traveling Tom Holland.
Cult of the Traveling Tom.
Yeah. Super Smash Brothers Ruby DLC. Dude, I would love if Smash Brothers had Ruby DLC. But I think they said
Bring Ruby to
they're
the
only doing game characters for Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And even though Team Ruby is in Blaze Blue and their own video game, or a couple of video games now, they do not qualify, sadly.
Big ripperoni.
Big ripperoni, indeed.
Does that technically mean that Sans Undertale could be in Smash?
Dude, people are, no joke, thinking he's going to be the next DLC character announced. I'm not joking. People think Sans will be the next one. And people have already came up with a stage concept of what they could do for him. And, oof, it sounds terrible. Like the stage concept does, because it'll have like
It sounds terrible.
Yeah, because yeah. Uh, Also, speaking of like Ruby Grim Eclipse, I would like to stream that again sometime. To do that with the community.
Yeah, you should do that.
Do you have Grim Eclipse yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Never played it.
Never played. Okay, we'll fix that sometime. Because it's on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One now as well. And
What?
I'm gonna have to look it up. Is it on this? Is it coming to Switch? Is Ruby Grim is Ruby Grim Eclipse good? Yes, but also define good.
Define good.
Yeah, well, because honestly,
Yeah.
for some people, Grim Eclipse isn't their cup of tea, and for other
That's
people,
fair.
they totally.
Well, I don't even know what is it.
Ruby Grim Eclipse. I could send you a link to the trailer, but it's it's made by Rooster Teeth from scratch.
Okay.
The game, so like Rooster Teeth Games was the developer.
Okay.
And it was pretty much like a greenlit game. So basically like fundraised and all that. So you're able to play as like anyone from Team Ruby. Team Juniper is DLC, and same as like the pajama outfits are DLC. And
Ooh, yes.
you basically, it's like an action adventure game, and it's kind of like a 3D independent developer game, pretty much. And
okay, no, I just was like the style of the game.
Oh, okay. 3D adventure anime MOBA. Type.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's MOBA. Okay.
Well, it's not a MOBA, but like
you can play with other people.
Yeah, you can play with other people. There's 4-player co-op.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually really cool. You could get some like good combos, like if you put like certain members in your team lineup, and then you have like your certain power-ups lined up as well. Because like Jean, ironically, like, so this game actually gave a lot of people like a hint at what his semblance may be. Because when they brought Team Juniper out as DLC, Jean's like semblance power in the game was to like stat boost everyone. And everyone started theorizing like, okay, what if that's his I almost said quirk, but what if that's his semblance? And you know,
he just has a quirk instead of a semblance.
Yeah, he has like a missing
Delta
joint from
smash
his pinky toe.
John.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Delta smash.
Okay, Delta smash.
John.
Okay. I thought you said something completely different. I was like, okay. Yeah, you can do that, I guess. Why am I in Steam? Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the price. I was gonna look up the price for Grim Eclipse. It's not on sale.
But NJ Production says, have you cosplayed as Roman Torchwick yet?
No, not yet. That was
because we're doing a villains group.
Yeah, we are gonna do a villains group. That's
with
like
you as Roman, me as Neo, and then
whoever we find for
Emerald and Mercury.
Which is low-key giving me war flashbacks to something we are not talking about.
No, not gonna talk about it.
Never happened. Never happened.
Never happened. Yeah, no, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Gamer Nicholas is like, what about Cinder?
If we find a Cinder.
Yeah. If we find
Although I think Rin wants to do a version of Cinder, right? Her new one.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I was gonna say, Ali Biggs on Twitter, she does Cinder as well.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't done.
I feel like it wouldn't be too hard. I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to find a Cinder. What it'll be hard to find is. Yeah.
Wait, who would be the hard one to find?
Emerald and Mercury.
Yeah, I almost want to say Mercury would be the harder one to find. Because
yeah, I've seen Emerald cosplayers, but like no Mercury cosplayers.
Yeah, and I don't get why. Mercury, he's a good trash boy.
People don't want to make them metal leg, probably a good trash boy.
I think it's mostly because like, as far as the guys go in Ruby, Mercury is more on the masculine side, and so a lot of people who do crossplay usually kind of shy away from him.
That's true. Also, he's not the most prominent character. Whereas I can
Yeah.
see why some girls would want to like cosplay Emerald.
Like, I wouldn't mind doing Mercury at
She's kind
some
of cool
point.
design.
So, like, Mercury's a pretty simple character to do once you have the
Yeah,
wig.
not too bad.
Yeah. Um, wait, I don't know if I want to say my idea on stream just in case it gets taken. But, because I was like,
Okay,
hey, did I tell you guys
text
the
it to
idea I
me.
had for
Secretly.
Torchwick? And then I was like, actually, no, I'm keeping that to myself till it actually happens.
Oh, was it supposed to be a secret that you weren't cosplaying Torchwick?
No. Like, I let that out of the bag because I'm like,
Oh,
hey,
the
I'm gonna do.
CMV, the C. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. What? I didn't say the song. I didn't say the song or
No,
what
I
character.
know. It's fine. I just like deadpan stare, like,
I don't think
bruh,
anyone's gonna steal it.
bruh. I mean,
Bruh.
you just never know these days.
Well, they don't know the song,
Yeah, they
so
don't know the song. They don't know the setup. They don't know that Cinder and Torchwick were gonna kiss, but then Neo steals her away at the end. Oh no, I'm saying too much. Oh
D.
no, they didn't know it was supposed to be a romantic comedy CMV. Oh no.
No.
Ah, crap.
I I left the
That's
chat.
that's
Bye.
that's not the idea, but um,
Bye.
yeah. So NJ Productions is saying any possibilities for a Ruby gender bend, like gender bend Ruby cosplay in the future.
For
Who are
you?
you asking? Like, are you asking Ashley or are you asking me? Because
I
I, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are times where I think like, yeah, Ruby Rose or Nora would be awesome to do. Like, if I was a girl, I would totally dress like Nora or Ruby every day.
me?
I would.
So you'd be me.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I just dress as Ashley every day. Like if I wake up one day as a girl, I'll be calling Ashley and be like, Ashley, I need your wardrobe. I probably wouldn't. I'd
There you
probably
go.
be too tall for like half your stuff.
Yeah. He says both. So no. I don't like gender bends, so I wouldn't do one.
Yeah, I and like honestly, like Nora and Ruby, I would only do if I was a girl. I don't know if I'd make a boy version of either of those two characters. I'm sure there'll be like a character that I see and I'm like, oh, I would love to do that, but I think like back in like early Ruby days, there was a character that I wanted to do a boy version of, but I can't remember it for the life of me. I just remember like the faint, oh, that sounds fun in my head.
Hmm.
And I think I
Good
probably
to know.
blocked it out of my head because it was when I was on Tumblr a lot, and I just blocked Tumblr from my head. And
You dark times, dark
yeah, it
times.
was like
It's
dark
okay. It's
times. We
all
don't
over.
talk about that. Yeah,
It's all over now.
yeah. Um, that's Canny is saying Torchwick X Cinder is fire. Yeah, it's literally called Roman Candles, so it is fire. It's awesome
Oh
shit.
boy.
You're just like, cool, David. You know the ship names, whatever.
No. No, you good.
I got yelled at for Ruby's ship names, and like,
Why did you get yelled out about him? It's not like you made him.
no, I don't hate the Ruby ship names. I got yelled at because this person just loved to yell at me.
No, I said you didn't make them.
Yeah, no, I
Why
know.
is someone yelling at you about them?
Because I like Ruby. Oh, because I said I think I like how Ruby fandom does the ship names.
Yeah, I haven't had any problem with them before.
Yeah, well, this person did.
Except Blake and Nora being like reading buddies or something like
What?
that.
Oh,
And yeah, that's their official ship name or something like that. It was like something. And then someone else, I don't remember who, was like, why not Black or Pink Panther? And I was like, that name is fire. Like,
I could have swore
yes,
Pink Panther is an actual thing. Okay, hold
maybe
on.
it is a thing now, but I remember looking that up and being mad at that ship name.
Okay, if this was like at all organized, stupid Wattpad.
Oh, Inspector Who says Thundercat. That's also really good.
Yeah. Who said? Who said? Who said reading buddies would be good? I thought if anything,
Something like that.
reading buddies would have been the like like Blake and Ruby, if anything, but I know it's not.
We were talking about it because remember at Bonsai, we didn't have Ren, so we got Blake instead, and we're taking ship prom photos with
Oh,
me and Blake.
oh yeah.
And then we were like, oh, is this an actual ship? Let's see. What's the ship name? And then I just remember us being appalled at the ship name and be like, really, y'all?
Yeah, yeah,
It's on a VYTALCast. It's somewhere.
yeah. We posted the pictures. Yeah, that was a fun group to do.
That was, yeah.
We'll find people to do that again with.
Yeah, yeah.
Find like Rin will probably love to
Cool.
do it with us,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll think of
And I
other
get
local
Pyrrha, yeah.
groups. Yeah. Um, Ruby and Blake needs more interaction compared to the other members of Team Ruby. I feel like Ruby and Blake have interacted a bit less. No, you're like 100% correct. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think someone
totally.
pointed out that there's been no one-on-one scenes between Ruby and Blake yet.
Mm.
So yeah, no, you're 100% on something there, and you know,
Yeah, I'd love to see more like
maybe
them
volume
interacting more.
7,
Yeah.
maybe volume 7 we'll see something because maybe Blake is like, "Hey Ruby, I like your sister. She kind of knows I like her, but like help me out
Yes,
here.
like comes
Help me
to
out
Ruby
here."
like, how do I woo your sister? I'm all for that. Or like Yang confides like in Ruby, like, hey. And then like Ruby has to like wing woman.
Blake.
Are you like Blake's like, are you hitting on me for your sister? It'd be great.
Yeah, like I would honestly love to see some of that, and one of my favorite like team interactions in the series was actually Blake being led by the laser pointer by Yang. Like I would love to see more joke moments like that, and I feel like
Yeah,
having like
everything's gotten like really serious and it's good to have a balance.
yeah, and I think Volume 6 did pretty well balancing stuff.
Yes, yeah, a lot better.
And I could totally see like the scene kind of starting out like it's gonna you feel like it's gonna be serious, but then like the minute like Blake finishes what she's saying, Ruby just like cuts her off and is like laughing. She's like, "Oh, Blake, you're stupid. You already done it." Like, just kind of like, "Ah, oh, you're thinking too much. Like, you already wooed Yang," or like,
Yeah.
just like, or maybe she's like, "Oh yes, I knew
She's
it."
like,
Blah blah
I
blah.
can help with that.
Yeah,
Like,
she's like, Weiss and I have been talking about that for days now. Like, oh my gosh, yes. Like
or
totally
like,
breaks the tension.
yes, no, that would be good.
Yeah. Spectre, who in the chat says Ruby flirting would be funny to watch because I think she'd be too good at it.
What would be funny too is I could see Blake being entirely too dense. Like Yang laying it on thick and then it just going whoop right over Blake's head.
Yeah, no, I could totally imagine Blake doing that. And
Yeah.
now I'm just thinking about poor Ilya. Like, what if Ilya did have a chance?
Yeah.
What if
No,
Ilya
I feel
did
like
have
totally...
a chance, but Blake just couldn't catch it at all?
No, I feel like that's totally canon. I feel like Ilya was just so obvious, and Blake was just so oblivious to the facts.
No, like I think Ilya probably wasn't obvious, but she like tried to do out the feelers, but Blake was just like, pfft. And because Adam is such like edgelord and like he just like laid it on so thick that like he kind of probably was like, "You're my girlfriend now," and she's like, "Wait, what?" And then like that's how they started dating.
Yeah.
But Ruby could pull off Miles' Uncle Hey. Ruby walks up to you and goes,
Hey. I could see.
We need that in Chibi at least. Like Ruby or someone doing that.
Oh my goodness, that would be perfect.
Okay. That's Canny is saying, I'm rooting for Bumblebee in the end, but I just hope it doesn't get in the way of Ruby and Blake or Weiss and Yang developing stronger bonds. I don't think it would. Because if they could balance things out, which I think they're a lot better at balancing stuff, that it'd be fine.
Yeah, if anything, it would probably like bring Ruby and Blake and Weiss and Yang closer.
Yeah,
like the bonds of Team Ruby would like be closer.
Yeah, and that's actually partially why I brought up like Blake going to Ruby about their relationship. Like that's one example of how it could happen. Or like if anything, an example of like Bumblebee bringing other members closer together.
Yeah, I don't feel like it would be like, we're girlfriends now. Bye.
Yeah. Uh, and then NJ Productions in the chat is saying, what is the possible ship for Ruby at this point? I'm thinking White Rose, since, at least to my interpretations, Ruby and Weiss appeared to flirt a bit a couple of times in Volume 6.
Yeah, I think White Rose is pretty probable.
You know what? So this is a conversation that came up a lot during Level Up, and Kara kind of talked to me a bit about
Okay.
it. It it might actually be going the White Knight route for Weiss.
Well, I was about to say, oh wait, for Weiss?
For Weiss, yeah.
Oh,
you know what
I
White
could
Knight
see
is,
that,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
her and Jean.
I just said yes, I know what that is.
I'm sorry. I'm just I yeah, but yeah, because I was dressed as Jean and I went up, I was getting Kara's autograph and
Yeah.
Kara was like, "Ooh, you ready for some White Knight?" And we're like, "What?"
You're like, hmm?
Yeah. Oh, actually, that wasn't my first interaction with Kara at Level Up. I'm sure I told you my first interaction, what it was. It was like, I go upstairs at Level Up, and I meet up with Stefan, who's been on VYTALCast before, Cracked Productions. And I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, come support me for the voice acting competition." Team RubyCast walks by. They're going down to do their signings. I'm like, peace. I just like noped out of there, and I just start following them. And Kara just turns around, and she's like, "I said no, Jean!" Like, it was so funny. She just turns around, and she's like, "I said no, Jean!" And I just was laughing so much. She's like, "Stop asking me out, Jean." Like, how many times?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You did not tell me that. Why did you?
Dude, I was so like in the zone during Level Up. Like, I forgot to message you so much during that weekend, but I should have been like giving live updates. I'm like, she's yelling at me. She's still yelling at me. Okay, she just apologized for yelling at me, because Kara, after that, she turns around, she's like, "Just so you know, that was a throwback." I'm like, no, Volume 2 is my favorite volume. Like, you're good. Like, I got the reference.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness. That's adorable.
Kara is pure. And
wholesome.
Also, when I selected the print for her to sign for Weiss, she's like, "Ooh, Weiss looks sexy on this." Ooh, wait, am I supposed to say? She's 18 now. I could say that. I'm like, I'm just.
I stand an entire woman. What the heck?
Dude, I think we were both just so dehydrated from Vegas heat that we're like, yeah, that'll fly.
You're like, yeah.
Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, so I had a lot of great interaction with the cast, and Barbara says she's heard of VYTALCast before, which I told you that much at least, right? That
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I swear I told you that Barbara told me that she's heard of
No,
VYTALCast.
you did, yes.
Okay.
You did.
Yeah, her and then Lindsay also seemed a little familiar with VYTALCast. And yeah, so because I kind of let it slip to the Team Ruby cast that we had a panel. Not last year's panel. I let it slip about this year's panel. Like, I was like, "Hey guys, guess what got confirmed like 2 hours ago?" And I like, email from Rooster Teeth, "You have panel." No, I didn't show them the email, but I was like,
yeah.
Hi Team Ruby.
Hi.
I love you.
Hi, I have panel.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Dude, we gotta get you to beat the Ruby cast.
That'd be pretty cool.
If I had like a gajillion dollars, other than like trying to get you to RTX, I think the easier opportunity to like meet like Samantha Ireland would have been Phoenix Con next year.
Yeah.
Because Samantha Ireland's gonna be there, and and
I just feel bad. She's like, no Nora cosplayers, which I felt big time. Speaking of, when you were talking about all of the level at Ruby cosplayers, I was like, there was no Ruby cosplayers at FanX. Like, I met one Jean, like a Ruby, and that was
Jean
like,
oh yeah, there was the
you
other
weren't there.
Jean. Yeah.
You weren't there. Yeah, there's another Jean.
Yeah.
And that was like it. There were no Ruby cosplayers whatsoever.
Yeah. It was weird because like last fall there was a lot. Like
Yeah,
there
that's what
was
I was thinking. I
enough
was like,
Ruby cosplayers to
that's kind of
do a
weird.
photo op meetup on the stairs.
Mm.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, to be honest, FanX was just dead this year as well.
Yeah, that's true, but there's still, I don't know. I
Yeah,
expected more because I mean, you see a few here and there. Like I
yeah,
expected like a few. Like I expected at least another Nora. Although nobody
yeah.
cosplays Ren. Like every con we go to, no Rens. Like
I will be the Ren.
please.
I'll
You,
break.
I guess I gotta do it
I'll
myself.
break the gender norms. Because that's pretty much what Ren is. So okay, so That's Canny said, "Where do I donate to help Ashley get to RTX?" So there's a link in the description of all of my streams and videos. It'll say donate, and then it'll say youtube.streamlabs.com/theportal64. That's my Streamlabs donation link where you could click on that, and then you could donate either through PayPal or something else, and you could say how much ever you want, and you could add like a message to it. Or you could also do the super chat option through YouTube. But I have to warn, super chat does take 30%. So if you donate, like, just so it's easy math, $100, we'd only get 70 of those dollars. So if you want
I
best
didn't
bang
even
for
know
your
that.
buck, do the Streamlabs link because they don't take anything out. Whereas
Oh
YouTube
man, I did not know
takes
that Super Chat
30%.
does that.
Well, it's because of YouTube. Like, so like YouTube would do that with ad revenue, and apparently no one's talking about how YouTube also does that for the donations. So
Oh boy,
yeah,
howdy.
someone once
That's
donated like $100. I think it was around my birthday too. They donated $100 through Super Chat, and
And you're like,
I didn't want to say anything about it because I was like, oh man, thank you so much. Because also it's just amazing that someone would donate
yeah,
that
like holy
much.
crap.
And then, but then it's also like that I don't get all of that. I only
Yeah.
got 70, but because that sounds
Yeah.
ungrateful and you don't want to sound
Yeah.
ungrateful because it's like this is a miracle that this even happened.
Mm. Mm.
But yeah, I do
No,
have to
that
warn
totally
you
makes
guys,
sense.
if you want best bang for
But
your
it's kind of like
donation
a
buck.
good PSA, like to know.
Yeah. Yeah, if you love any YouTuber, donate through a link other than YouTube. If you want
If they have
if
it,
you're
yeah.
doing small amounts, that's fine because like $5, that's
Yeah.
not a huge chunk. But if you're donating big amounts, don't do YouTube. Um.
Makes sense.
So wait, where? Man, I lost the chat. Okay. Blue Husky says Weiss X herself. Pretty much, Kara. Like I think any of Team Ruby cast
Love
would be
yourself.
like.
Respect yourself.
No man good enough to date you. Date
Honestly,
yourself.
honestly, big mood because like self-love. Weiss needs to give herself
You don't. I mean,
confidence.
she is becoming the team mom, so like, I
Yeah.
think she needs to learn to
Like
pamper herself. Yeah,
yeah, like take care of yourself, Weiss.
because
She
she
deserves it.
at volume one, Weiss was like the most selfish. I kept saying selfless, but selfish
Yeah.
character of the team. But she's kind of like turned to be the opposite of that almost. Like,
Yeah, yeah. No, she's definitely developed in that way a lot.
mm-hmm.
But yeah. You can tell, like, obviously, it's been a progression.
she's gone from like worst girl to best girl. Like, thanks
Yeah.
to volume 4. Like, honestly, like, you watched Ruby a little bit when it was first newer.
Yes, I kept as it was coming out for the first 3 volumes.
Yeah. Did you see any like the community and like what they thought of the girls back then?
I did not because I was not a part of the community at all when it was
Okay.
first coming out.
So,
Well, because there wasn't really much of a community.
oh no, it was small. It was like
It was small, and I was like an outsider to it, so I just watched it on Crunchyroll as it came out. So I didn't even know, like, I didn't know what Rooster Teeth was.
See,
I didn't know like,
so
anything.
you also watched it like the worst way possible because
Yeah,
Crunchyroll
pretty
still
much.
does the same amount of ad breaks, even though it's like a 4-minute episode. Like it's
Well,
like,
I'm sure I had ad block, but
oh okay, well You could
as
do
I
that.
do with everything
But
else.
yeah, no, in the community,
Yeah.
back during the first 3 volumes, especially the first two, Weiss was like, it was almost controversial to say you liked Weiss. Because some
Uh,
people would really go after you if you said that, depending on how much you say you like Weiss. And then,
uh,
um, and then White Knight was like the no TP other than Adam and Blake. So, because Jean, being a
yeah.
dummy, kept
Yeah,
pursuing
yeah.
her after her
Well, it
saying
was like,
no.
well, obviously it would be a no TP if she was like not interested at all.
Yeah, and she's like, no, get lost. But ever since Volume 5, White Knight's been making a climb up the ranks,
Yeah, yeah.
and like
Funny
that
how
was
the
something that a
tables
lot of people
table.
were talking about at Level Up. We're like, you know what? We think we would be fine seeing White Knight happening. Like, and I'm
Yeah,
like, because both characters have developed to a point where
yeah.
like that could make sense now, and
Mm.
I think
Yeah, for
that's
sure. No, I could
good.
definitely see that.
Like, I'd rather have a ship that makes sense rather than like shipping for shipping sense. And Ruby's
Mm.
been really good with that so far. Like Renora, like Ren and Nora being like childhood friends, and then like being together all the
Okay,
time, and yeah,
okay.
Arcos, does like the trope of like girl likes boy, boy is blind and dumb until boy realizes he's blind and dumb and stops being blind.
And you know that trope where she dies.
Yeah, that too. They fridged her. Um, and then
Oh boy.
Bumblebee, they made sense as well. So it's like
Yeah,
White Knight,
obviously, yeah.
yeah, or White Rose. Like White Rose could make sense too, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think White Knight and White Rose.
Well, I feel like if people can't handle Bumblebee, I think if White Rose became canon, like, and Bumblebee,
Yeah,
people's minds,
do,
like baby pea minds, might just like,
can I just say, like, that's been one thing that's been confusing the heck out of me, because there is that group of people who definitely don't want Bumblebee for the homophobic reason, but
yeah,
there's some people saying like they want White Rose to be canon, not Bumblebee. Which is also kind of confusing because those ships don't
yeah,
contradict at all. So it's like,
yeah. That's
why it's
weird.
not a competition? It's not like a red versus blue issue,
Porque
you know?
los dos.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've seen some of that on Twitter. I'm like, what logic is this? Like,
Yeah,
people
like
are angry about Bumblebee because White Rose isn't a
you can
thing,
only have one
or they said
gay
like,
ship, I guess.
oh, if Bumblebee happened, White Rose better happen too. And I'm like, the show will do whatever the show will. Like,
Yeah,
like if White Rose happens, it happens. If White Knight happens, it happens. So like,
yeah, yeah. Like,
because how
I
I've
don't
been
know.
seeing it from a shipper's perspective, or like a realist's perspective, I guess. Like
Hmm.
White Rose or White Knight look equally possible, but I think
Yeah,
with the perspective of Rose Garden, which is Oscar and Ruby, I think I think they might go Rose Garden and White Knight rather than
I
White
think,
Rose.
yeah, maybe, but that would be down the line.
Yeah, no, for sure down the line, because Rose Garden I think is in its very early stages where it's very
Yeah,
much, if anything, Oscar might be crushing on Ruby, but
yeah, like an
Ruby,
unrequited crush. I
is
can see
like,
that.
like I don't think Ruby has any romantic feelings for anyone at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to discuss like potential ships for Ruby
Yeah.
specifically because I'm like, it doesn't really, I don't know.
Well, because back in the very early days of Ruby, everyone headcanoned her as Ace.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I was about to say, I was like, they could be going for the angle that she's like Ace or just simply
yeah,
doesn't have any romantic interest in
yeah,
the story. Like, that's not part of
because
her art.
she's just been so focused on like career and all of that. Like, I want to be a
Yeah.
huntress. I want to save the world. Like,
Yeah, she's like too busy saving, sorry guys, too busy saving the world.
yeah, it's like she's too busy saving the world to like care about romance. And like, I remember the headcanons, and it was like a headcanon that the community at the time had so strongly that it almost felt canon. It was like, uh, Ruby was Ace. Weiss, depending on who you talk to, was either headcanon as straight or the useless lesbian trope. Um, like,
Absolutely, 110%.
and then Blake was bi, and then Yang was pan or sexual. So so
Yeah.
so that was like the headcanons that were so common that like everyone was like,
Although,
yeah,
let me say, because just based on Inspector Who's comments, oh boy, if Penny comes back,
oof, yeah, no,
give her a robo girlfriend, please.
dude, I think they're gonna be pulling some weird Wally slash Terminator 2 crap on us if Penny comes back.
Yeah.
Um, which, sorry, like
Yep.
Wally wasn't the first or best example I could think of, but it came. Uh, just like her trying to like teach the new Penny how to be Penny, and slowly
Yeah.
getting that development of the new Penny becoming the Penny that we
Yeah.
knew or as close to.
Yes. Oh, that'd be moi.
Yeah. Um, let's see. NJ Productions saying White Knight slash White Rose might be like Black Sun versus Bumblebee. One can happen, but then the other gets Endgame. I wouldn't mind Rose Garden, but then there's the added thing of Ozpin in Oscar's mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is the thing that I'm kind of like going against on the Rose Garden thing, because we do know it's going to be Ozpin that takes over, not Oscar.
Yeah.
But
But it might be interesting if they like, because I feel like I could see the storyline going to like a way to like I don't know about kill Ozpin, but like yeet him.
yeet him into a different body.
Yeah.
They have
Or
to
just
kill Oscar to do that, though.
I mean
Wait, actually, new theory, because we were talking about Penny, and oh my gosh, the technology that made Penny and also transfer the maiden powers might be the solution that you're looking for. Because
yeah.
if we think of the like auras and stuff as like the
Uh,
soul or the power of the soul, as
I
Pyrrha
can
kind
see
of like
that.
talked about in Volume 1, if they put Oscar in one of those machines and like were able to transfer
Yeah, and
Ozpin
made like a
to a
robot
separate body,
body.
it'd be like, well, or a comatose body, like either or,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they
Mm.
might be able to get Ozpin out. Or if we want to go the terrible angsty direction, it could be Rose Garden starts to happen, kind of like how Arcos was starting to happen in Volume 2. But before anything
Oh
could be like
boy.
solid canon, that's when we lose
No.
Oscar and it's all Ozpin.
Oh boy. Thanks for making me theoretically suffer.
Yeah. I'm like, if we really want to suffer, this is the route they can go, and it'll be tragic.
Here's suffer.
Yeah, no,
An
but
angst fan fiction, but it's just angst,
yeah,
nothing
well,
else.
it'd be more tragic because we'd still have Oscar's body. She'd still see the face of the person she likes, but it's not the person she likes, and it could create more tension between her and Ozpin, and
Thanks.
and more distrust in Ozpin because it's like, you took away the one I love, blah blah blah, and then there's, yeah,
Oh boy.
and then eventually it'll become a joke on like, okay, take a shot every time Ozpin gets the boot from the rest of the team, because it'd just be that all over again. Because we had that in Volume 6, like, what is Ozpin
Yeah.
hiding? Okay, everyone, shun Ozpin for the rest of the volume. And like, imagine Ozpin right when he gets people's trust, that happens. Like, okay, everyone, shun Ozpin again. It's just like a constant cycle of like gaining their trust and then being kicked to the curb. uh,
Yup.
yeah. Oh yeah. NJ Productions was totally with us on like the Ozpin somehow transferring bodies. Uh,
Yeah. No,
Inspector,
it's an idea.
yeah. Inspector Who reacts, says, "You know what's sad? Salem doesn't need the gods to break her curse, but Oz does." Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, because all Salem
We
needs to
said
do
that at
is,
the same time.
because we're sharing the same brain cell. Remember?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, honestly,
same
yeah.
brain cell.
If you guys want proof, this is it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it does make me sad that like Ozpin, like, I think the original thing of him being in someone else's body was meant to be like a mercy, so he's never alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like now it's kind of seen as a curse because now he's like feeling like he's forcing people out of their lives. So
Yeah,
yeah,
who knows? I feel like that's definitely a possibility though.
yeah.
We'll
So
see though.
anyway, we kind of went a bit overtime this week, guys, but I just want to say I appreciate you all, and if you want to help donate to Ashley's RTX funds, link
I'd
is in the
appreciate it.
description down below. And you know what? For the heck of it, I'll try to copy and paste it from the description into the chat for
Oh,
people who are curious about it.
the aura of your brain cells have been combined.
The aura of your brain cells have been combined, so to speak.
Fusion.
Yep, pretty much. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much, and let us know in the comments like what you'd like us to talk about next week. And
Yes.
I'm getting some good guests lined up for VYTALCast. There'll be like a 2 week period where we can't do VYTALCast because we're stuck at conventions, but we'll try to stay on as normal of a schedule as possible till RTX happens. And if you're going to RTX, please come see us. We would love to see you. Whether it's at the VYTALCast panel, the how to build and grow and monetize your podcast panel. Sorry, I'm just hearing people play with pets in the background. I'm like,
More brain cells exploding in the background.
yeah. And then or you just catch us walking around Austin or RTX, come say hi, take pictures. Or if you see us at any other convention, you could do that too. So, anyway, I'm not trying to drag things on, but Dad's Candy is saying he'll donate right now, and I just really want to say I appreciate that. I don't know if the alert box is working or not.
Oh yeah, because of the OBS issues.
Yeah, I did add it. Yeah, I did add it to the Streamlabs. I mean, not to Streamlabs, but OBS. Hopefully next week Streamlabs will be working, because yikes at Streamlabs. Worked yesterday.
Big yikes.
But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much, and we will boop you next time.